Hello everyone, my name is Untitled Chapter and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are all doing well because I'm doing fantastic. Now, I got a question today and it reads as follows. It's by This Channel Has a Clever Name, which I think is a really clever name. Hey there, thank you so much for these videos. There aren't a lot of online reviews for Lenovo products for some reason. I would like to know more about the pen experience with this product if you wouldn't mind. I was in the mindset of buying a Surface Pro, but for longevity's sake, it just doesn't make any sense over the 730 because of the later specs and the USB-C. Can you use the pen comfortably in presentation mode, or does the screen wobble too much, for example? And by the way, do you know why the 900 series family is being presented as the premium class when the specs are similar between the two? Is it a physical difference? The bending mechanism might be the different. Thanks. Okay, well, let's go and answer these questions today. Now, for now, we're gonna stay in this side view for you, so you can clearly see what I'm doing. So, writing experience on this laptop is actually really good. It's the best when you put it in tent mode. If I put it in tent mode and I rest my palm on the screen right now, you can see it doesn't move. So, that is a major benefit. If you want to do steady controlling, you can definitely do that. So, and this is at an angle that's presentable to me. If you need to go any lower, it is possible, but the lower you go, the less sturdy it becomes, but this is still sturdy enough. So I think that you'll have enough real estate to put this thing in a presentable manner. And if it's still not enough for you, then you can always put it in tablet mode, like this, and that will also solve that problem. So now you have zero screen wobble. Now, some of you might not like writing like this, but it is an IPS display, so viewing angles are good across the board. So that is another way of doing it. And for your concern about presentation mode, it's not that bad, honestly. I mean, if you press on it like this, yes, there's gonna be screen wobble. If you like put touch screen like this, yes, there's going to be screen wobble. But watch now when I just lay my palm on here and start writing. Nothing, right? Barely anything. So in presentation mode, it is possible to do your writing. There is like a slight wobble maybe, but one thing that you can do, and this is something that I do when I use Photoshop, because all my tools, and I think for you as well, when you open up Photoshop, your tools are going to be here on the left side. Now, that means that if I just put my hand under the left upper corner to support it while I rest my palm on the screen, now it's one, way more controllable, and two, my thumb is near all of the tools that I need for Photoshop. So my edit and all of my tools are right here, accessible with my thumb. And that is something that I like to do. So yeah, it is definitely possible. The writing experience is really good. It has, like I said, like I said in the video, 4,069 pressure points, so that's really good. And yeah, so far I'm really liking it. I've already made a couple of Photoshops using this, especially for editing thumbnails, working with masks. It's never been as fun as this. So no, I really do like the pen experience. It's definitely a solid experience. Actually, I've just done some research, and this is not the pen to get. This is the first generation of Active Pen. So in this case, really, thank you for mentioning it, because now I'm going to return this one and get the Lenovo Active Pen 2. Active Pen 2 has a longer tip, it has a rubberized tip, so you have much more grip, and it has a button on the top. And well, it doesn't have this. It doesn't have this tab, so your pen will easily roll off the table. But still, it is a much better pen, and I'm gonna get that one instead. So just a heads up for you that this one is not the one with the 4,000 pressure levels. This is the one with the 2,000 pressure levels. So yeah, no, this laptop does support better, but this is the wrong pen. So again, thank you very much for telling me, because I wouldn't have known otherwise, and I'm just barely within my 14-day return policy. So yeah, thank you very, very much. Then you also asked, what is the difference between the 900 series and the 700 series? Well, build quality, you could have argued that it was something, but this is only with the Yoga 920. It has a Intel Core i7 8550U. It doesn't have a graphics card integrated in it. It's a 14-inch laptop with a gigantic battery, 16 gigs of RAM. It looks to be like a ultra portable machine, honestly. The hinge, of course, has a different design. It has a much more robust design, but it can still do what the 730 does, except that it doesn't have the graphics. And I honestly don't know what justifies this machine. What justifies the 900 series machines? I mean, it has a bigger battery. I'm going to give them that. It has two Thunderbolt C ports that do charge. So this one doesn't charge, but that one does. It has a USB 3.0, so that's good. But other than that, I don't see much point. I mean, it's a 14-inch laptop. It's 1 inch smaller than this one. But it weighs significantly less. So this one weighs in at just under 2 kilos, at 1.89 kilos. The 14-inch model, the Yoga 920, that thing weighs 1.37 kilos. So way less, a full 500 grams less. So that is a major benefit. But then again, you don't have the graphics card. I think you may have a nicer screen, but I wouldn't know. But the different models for the C920, I mean, it's just really expensive. And if you're doing things like what I think that you're doing it for, that's photoshopping, you probably want to stick to the 730. And that is simply because of that graphics card. I don't know why the 920 exists, to be honest, apart from that it has a better hinge design and it is a smaller laptop-ish. It can actually fit in my bag, unlike this one. I mean, this one can fit in my bag. I just mean, like, I have a side pocket in my bag, and that's where another laptop could be living, but my laptop is too big for that spot. But a 14-inch would work, and a 13-inch would work as well. But yeah, I mean, this is just a lighter weight, no graphics card, less ports, even less ports. I mean, this thing doesn't have the most ports, but if you're doing stuff like presentations a lot, like a student, you want the 730 because it has that HDMI port. And yeah, you think like, okay, you could use Thunderbolt. Yeah, but who wants to live the dongle life, honestly? But hopefully this has answered your questions. And when you buy the pen, make sure it's the Lenovo Active Pen 2, not this one. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something. And hit me up with any more questions. I'm happy to do a video on them. Other than that, that's pretty much been it. So follow me on Twitter, Instagram, you know the drill. Bell icon, subscribe, all the good stuff. And hopefully I'll catch you soon.